Hi everyone, this is Lomi, and today I'm working on the face-up for the Breakaway scar head I modified a while back. Getting the modifications color matched ended up being difficult since my airbrush broke, but I ended up being able to sponge the paint on with it looking okay. Once the head is blushed, I don't think the texture will show much. As usual, I start with several layers of sealant and begin the face-up with acrylics. Also, as usual, I like the second eyebrow better, so I'll wipe the first one off and make them more similar in shape later. Since I'm using black paint today, it was a little hard to get it off, so I'll want to reseal before attempting the eyebrow again. I'll work on the lashes and liner first. I'm using golden paints for the first time in a couple years, and I'm trying to get a feel for them again. This is an unpopular opinion, but I find the expense usually isn't worth it for face-up materials. But the fluid acrylics work better for some other projects I'm working on than the thicker, inexpensive student acrylics I've been using, so I decided to get some anyway. I'm using them today because I just bought them, and they were already sitting on my desk. They retain a lot of color when thinned, and they provide really strong, opaque lines, but I've always found that to get a good taper on lines, you have to thin it so much that it becomes translucent anyway. The fluid acrylics only have a light fastness rating of 1, which means they aren't any more resistant to fading than student acrylics. Ultimately, what matters most in face-ups is experience, technique, and comfort with materials. While having quality materials is important, sometimes it doesn't matter as much as you'd think. One of my sisters is a professional photographer, and the pictures she takes with her iPod Touch are just as good as the ones she takes with her expensive camera, just because she has the experience and skill to get good results no matter what she's using. So if you don't have the money to invest in paints that cost $5 per color or more, don't trick yourself into thinking you can't still become a skilled artist. I have expensive materials and my work is nothing special, so price of supplies definitely isn't what makes or breaks a good face-up. What matters most is practice, consistency, and learning what's right for you. There are 1,000 different ways to climb a hill. You don't have to take the most obvious path unless you want to. Sometimes it's harder to make your own way, but the experimentation and practice will help you develop methods and techniques that are truly your own. After all the acrylic painting and pastel blushing is done, I get out my new gouache paints for the teeth and the scar. I think gouache is the best for painting teeth because if I get it anywhere it's not supposed to be, I can wipe it away with water and no one will ever know. After trying these on the event arm that belongs to this doll, I mixed Floaid into the water for thinning, and I found it helps the gouache move a lot. I think I'm going to try using gouache as a replacement for acrylics in my next face-up, since it will let me correct mistakes more easily. Having a forgiving medium is important sometimes. After the gouache is dry, I use lots of blue pearl powder, like I did on the matching arm. This gives it a shimmery glow. I'll finish with gloss, and today I'm using Liquitex Gloss Varnish, because it's thinner and more workable than the Americana gloss I've been using, which tends to get sticky quickly and can be hard to touch up. This year, I want to make things easier for myself, so I'm going to try to switch to more user-friendly materials that will take some of the work out of projects for me. We'll see how that goes. And here's the finished face-up. My Reaper brushes are still good, but this time I had trouble getting my script liners to stay together and keep a fine point. It may be time for me to replace them. It seems like all my stuff is wearing out at once. Isn't that the way it goes? Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching! Bye.